Again, this is the top of the dough ball. Again, this is the bottom. That was the bottom. Now it is the top. Top of the dough ball up. And then this is the bottom of the dough ball up. Welcome back to my channel. It's the Pizza Guy John, and today we're going to be making pizza, and it's going to be more of an experience slash versus. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making two pizzas, both the same way, except I'm going to be using the top of the dough as the top of the dough, and then the other pizza is going to be the top of the dough going to be down. So we're going to see if that has any changes to the crust. I have seen some videos of people using the bottom of the dough as the top. And their dough comes out, the crust comes out a little bit thinner, but again, it also may have to do with stretching. So we're basically just going to do a little experiment and see. It's just going to be a simple pizza. I have my dough in here. This is the 70% hydration at 50% Polish, which I just made this morning. So as you can see, these dough balls are looking really good, really fermented. They're about 270 grams, so I'm going a little bit higher with that. I'm just going to be using some crushed tomatoes, which basically, just a basic salt in there. I have some low moisture mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan. So it's going to be a simple pizza. So let's go and take a look at the oven, which I've had preheating now for about 30 minutes. And let's take a look and see what we have. In the center, we're looking about 870. So I think we're good on there. So let's go ahead and get your first pizza made. I'm going to do just the normal way of pizza, again with the top up on top. And let's take a look at that. So we're going to go ahead and just get some semolina in here. And these dough balls are looking good. If you want to learn how to make a Polish dough recipe, again, I do have some videos on that, and I will post the video up above so you could take a look at that. So let's go ahead and get this guy right here and get this in. So get this dumped in a couple times. And this dough is really, really nice, super airy. So again, this is the top of the dough ball. Nothing different. Get those popped there. And so let's get that. Get this flipped back over. And let's get it stretched out. All right. And just some sauce. All right. All right, and then we're gonna get some mozzarella down on here. And again, it's up to you on how you want to place that on there. Get some big pieces. That's good. All right, and then we're gonna go straight onto the peel. Try not to mess with the crust too much. All right, and straight to that oven. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get this turned down to low, and we'll watch this cook now. And like I said, the whole experiment is just basically going to kind of see, how this crust does, if it gets bigger, if it stays smaller. Also, I'm going to take a look at the bottom too and kind of see, if there's like a difference in the way that the bottom cooks as well. Like I said, the top always stays to the top, or some people go again with the bottom to the top. So let's take a look and see. Go ahead and get this spun around now. Dough's looking really, really good. Like I said, this is my go-to recipe, and it's just overall gives a good flavor of the dough. So I really, really like that. Get that back into the same spot. Bottom is cooking nice. And comment below how you make your pizza, or comment below what you think is going to be better, the normal way with the top being the top or the bottom being the top. Alright, I think we're pretty much cooked on that, so let's go ahead and get this inside. So we're gonna go ahead and place this here, and then we'll get the oven back on, and then we'll get the next pizza. So now that we have the first pizza cooked, let's go ahead and get this second pizza. And now instead of the top being the top, I'm gonna have the bottom be the top. And we're gonna basically, like I said, see if there's any difference in the pizza. So let's get this guy right here. That flopped in there. All right, so the bottom right now is the top, so we're gonna go ahead and just flip that over. And again, this is the bottom that was the bottom, now is the top. So let's go ahead and let's get this. All right, so now here is the top, so let's go ahead and let's get this up here. Get our sauce down. Okay. Our mozzarella. Just doing a handful of this. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and get some our semolina down. All right. Gets a little bit bigger here. Some cheese over here. All right. Okay, and get the oven turned down here. And I got a little bit far to the back, but that's totally fine. Just make sure we get it spun a little bit quicker than normal. So let's get this spun. And right off the back, honestly, I could tell that the crust is a little bit thinner. And again, nothing different with the way that I stretched it. So again, we're gonna see if that is the reason, because again, the bottom was the top. So let's see. Get that spun there. And like I said, comment down below on how you make your pizzas, or how other people make them that you know of. There's air bubbles there. Oven is definitely a little bit hotter now that I've had it on, so try not to get it too burnt. Kind of get this other side just a little bit more. All right, I think we're good. Let's take this inside, get some Parmesan. All right, so let's go ahead and get some Parmesan on these two now. They're both out here. Gets that extra flavor. All right, so let's let these cool down here on the right side. This is again the normal size top up, and then here on my right, can't really tell too much of a difference, but this is going to be the bottom up now. So we'll let these cool, and then we'll go and take a look at both of them bottom, and we'll see what else. So we'll be back. All right, so the pizzas have cooled down now. Like I said, as you can see, this is going to be the normal way, the top of the dough ball up, and then this is the bottom of the dough ball up. As far as like the crust wise, with the top being the top, the crust does seem to be a little bit bigger. This does seem to be a little bit thinner. So it could have been just the way that I stretched. You know, there's definitely a couple things, but you know, if you want to say that the top of the dough ball gives off bigger crust, you know, definitely see that. So let's take a look at this bottom real quick and see. And so nice and cooked. You can see some spots where maybe it was touching a little bit more, so they got a little burnt. Again, that's the top of the dough. And then here's the bottom. Let's take a look and see. Almost similar. There's still, you know, there's some spots that, you know, definitely got cooked a little bit better. So as far as the way the dough ball is, you know, I can't really tell too much of difference. You know, I will continue doing my normal way with the top of the dough ball up. You know, like I say, comment down below on how you make yours, or again, if you do, you know, prefer the top of the dough ball up. Other than that, like I said, these two are the same pizza, so there's really not going to be too much of a taste difference, so I'm not really going to eat these ones. But like I said, if you like my channel, like and subscribe, turn that bell notification to be notified when I do make new videos. Follow me on Instagram, check out my photos there at the Pizza Guy John. Talk soon. Bye.